Hey y'all, so I'm back. This is probably a very stupid idea to record a video right now, but I am, yeah. So, very quick note, I have finals tomorrow, like literally my first final exam is tomorrow, and like I've studied for it, and I'm prepared pretty well, but I'm just like anxiety through the roof, so I need to do something. So I'm gonna record a video about a door. This door I finished yesterday, and it's pretty neat. It's a 396 block Observerless 5x5 funnel. Now that is in itself nothing that crazy. I am pretty proud of it because like the way I made it, I tried to make it, or somewhat succeeded with it, making it 1.6 plus, meaning all the components work in 1.6. Now there's, in theory, the components all would actually be 1.5 already, but comparators don't read out of cauldrons in 1.5, so that's something that happened in 1.6. So mechanic wise, I thought this is 1.6 plus. It is not, sadly. For one, this dust kind of thing doesn't power pistons anymore. It doesn't power pistons in 1.6. That is like with the redstone dust changes. And I'm not talking about the snapshot changes, but this was I think 1.14 or something like that. I don't remember. But like modding did change the dust pretty a lot. And when they changed that it then like dust like so would also power this piston. Another reason why this doesn't work, and that is basically, that is really goofy, is if we have this setup and if we unpower this here, well, the thing that happens is very expected, to be honest. Right? However, if you unpower this in 1.6, I tried it in 1.6.1, what happens is actually this, so like this sticky piston just gets retracted. I have no idea how that works. It's pretty funny. Yeah. So, also, real quick, just really thingsy. This is not my very first funnel. This was my very first Observerless 396 funnel. However, used Nancy's DPE and also used entities. Then this one uses my own TPE, but still uses entities, and now this doesn't use entities. Also, it's worth mentioning that I already showed this, which is 429, which basically means there's just one on the bottom, which only uses dust and repeaters. Pretty goofy door. Anyways, so to build this door, you need this may be log 60 for the hallway. And some of them need to be powerable, but yeah, not all of them. 44 pistons, 29 dust, 15 repeaters, 11 comparators, 10 torches, 6 hoppers, 5 cauldrons, 4 droppers, 4 redstone blocks. Now to fill these droppers, we're gonna have 3 just throwaway items. They can be whatever, and one needs to be on one stackable, so like a sword, shield, I don't fucking know. Yeah, I just use shovel, is the cheapest thing. Now for the cauldrons, we need for 4 of those, just fill them with any level. But for one of them, we need a level of 2. I'm gonna point it out. With 4 transparent blocks and whatever this is, in wiring blocks is 30, 40, 49, 54, 58, 61, unless I miscalculated for the wiring. Now let's get started. So we're gonna go to corner, it doesn't really matter which one, and you're gonna place 6 blocks, and then we're gonna go 2 up, and you will remove all of these temporary blocks. Then place 2 blocks on each side of the block you just placed. Go up 1 diagonally and go up 5. And that is the hallway. Now the bottom here has 1, 2, 3 singles and 2 doubles. This side has four singles and 2 doubles. This side has 4 singles and 3 doubles. Top is 5 singles, 1 double and 1 triple. So let's start with the wiring. I need this. Stuff, sorry that I'm not prepared. So the input is this block down here. That is because to power this single here, we'd otherwise need like a redstone block double. That's pretty bad. So yeah, when I'm doing this and to get out from here, just place sticky piston with redstone block, sticky piston facing up or cauldron. Here they get filled automatically. So if I place a cauldron but don't say anything, just put a water bucket in it. Then red thing here and roll this to the other side. So now let's start with the actual fun part, which is the bottom doubles. Now let's do this middle double first, and for this I actually need this bit of the side thing. So yeah, the dark blue is for this bottom side part, which yeah, I just need to collect this leeches from that, so I have 2 blocks with wrappers on top, and just remove this and put a torch here, and then can replace this. Put a solid block here, and I actually just a full extension for this double. And if we add a torch, a block with dust here, then also the bottom extension for this. Now to power this piston and got. In this position we have a wrap right here, and this is a vortex wrap, and we're gonna power this via this. Like reading out of this with a thing compared to inverting this, and yeah, easy stuff. Now the retraction of these is not this. It's alright. It's not too cool. It is just a burnout. I will make another version that actually works in 1.5 plus. That one hopefully will be burnoutless. But yeah, this one uses burnouts and I don't really care. So you can see if I power this, it moves up. I should also mention from my testing this is neither directional nor locational. But if it is locational, as always, just let me know what fails. Now I'll try to fix it. But for my testing it should be reliable. And also should not be affected by hopper aging. I'm not 100% sure, because this like here could theoretically hopper age, but I'm just gonna hope that it does not do that, because like I reloaded it a few times and it doesn't seem to be affected. Anyways, okay, so next part we're gonna do the front extension of this, which we're gonna power this block for. We're just gonna put a 2 slabs like so. This one actually can be, I guess, solid block, whatever. Now over here, because like also like all the other stuff for this double gets sent from the top, and for that we need to have this side to work, and this side then this top and top actually goes to this. So yeah, will be a while. We have a torch here, because now we're gonna do like the full extension like this side, and just have a block here and go up one diagonally, put dust here, and go like have a slab tower like so, and that is the front. Now the bottom piston will be done, a bottom double piston extender will be done from the bottom, and the top, like middle and top, will be done from the top. So let's start with the bottom one. We have a block here with a double with a 2-tick repeater and dust here. and we retract it by having a 2-tick wrap here into this block with a thing and reversal block here, and just like put a torch there. This and it's actually kind of goofy, but yeah, it works. And this also means that now we can get, like, you can fill up this. Anything that, like, where I place solid blocks is either like part of the door or there needs to be a solid block. So yeah, now the top doubles here, they're a bit weird. I have a cauldron getting pushed up here, and you're gonna grab some dark green, and have this moved over, and this will then power this. Now the annoying part here is we can't, obviously, unlike with the bottom, we need to pulse this. We can't have this constant powered, because this would, like, when opened. Because, like, if we have constant power this, even if, like, this unpowers, this is, yeah, you get the problem, I hope. So we need to pulse it. The way we pulse it is by having a sticky piston retract for some while and then re-extend. And the way we're doing this is with a torch right here. It looks like so, and a 4-tick wrap. This is how we repower it, and it gets held on the closing with this. So this actually is all of the double. Pretty nice. Now, like I said, we will now do, like, the order is a bit weird. I will do top closing, then I will do all of the side, like what's left of this, and then I will do the finished top, or do top opening. Bit weird, but will make sense, because this leeches off of top thingies, and kind of top also hinges on this, so yeah, just makes sense like that. So, I'm gonna place a normal block here, 2 normal blocks, 1 up, down, and base block like so, and wrap here. Now, to extend this piston, we just power this, procure it via this, and then extension part, we have wrap here that powers this, and this is the one where we need just 1-2 levels. I will get into later why that is the case. Just accept that it is, and we have a comparator here, and that goes into this. So, like, dust right here, wrap right here. That order is important. You can see that that's the full extension. So let's do this side. I'm gonna place a purple block right here with a dust. There's a redstone block right here, and piston here, and this actually does the full extension. And the retraction, we're just gonna drop a hopper right here. And oh, I'm stupid. This actually needs the unstackable, because we need the second string here. And we're gonna have a block here and wool here. And this is why we can't have a second string of 3 out of this comparator, because you can see this dust, if this dust gets powered and held on from this, then the timing of this retracting, or being able to retract the double, is not gonna work. So we can't power this. So with a single strength of 2, we only power this and the neighboring dust, which, yeah, that works. Sorry, that is my bad. So, turn my ventilator. It is so fucking hot. I'm sorry if that like adds some noise. I'm just gonna try to speak louder and have it go past my microphone. I really hope that it doesn't like mess up the audio too bad, but I'm literally like, I'm soaking because it's so hot here right now in Germany. And also I just can't really deal well with too hot temperatures. So let me actually show you this. See this? And when it pulls up, it will power this and do the rejection thing here. Now the very first thing I'm gonna do, or like this will do, is I'm gonna do this rejection, and this is gonna happen via this drop orbital thing, and we're gonna place this like so. And this ensures that this can't push the item down, but can only be pulled from the bottom, and this is like hopefully prevents hopper hashing. Hopper, I mean, like you would maybe know the term hopper aging. Aging is wrong. People still use it, so yeah. So this does this rejection. Now we're gonna reject it up, and we can do this with this vortex grab. But it's not nearly enough delay, so let's place 2 blocks here. Retake 1 tick, lock up and dust and lock this. And this actually will do, yeah, this. I'll do one more thing, but just repower this line so that like this rejects, and we will do this by having a dust right here, torch, whopper, put in an item, read it out and place a block here, so we QC this and update it by this. So now you can see us like, I'm stupid. So what you need to do is you need to place dust here and here to even power this stuff. See, that does all of this. So now we just need to do like reject this up and this, and reject this up and this. And this sounds easier than it is and harder than it is. The problem is that I like can't really power this piston well. I mean, like what I could do is this, and this would work from this point, but that wouldn't do anything like with this double, so we need to do the double somehow other way. And turns out that we can also just refire this entire top with a very precise timing, and then it does work. And that's not a coincidence, it took me quite a while to get that to work. So the way we're gonna do this is from this block. I'm gonna have another dropper hopper and put in just any item. Not actually any, this actually needs to be a 64 stackable. And into this block and vortex. And that, now the way this works is actually quite weird, but I want to show it to you, so bear with me for a second. So you can see, like this should never really power this piston, right? But what happens is that this retracts, and while this is still retracting, I'm powering this. Because when this piston is done retracting and places this block update, like this piston updates actually before this piston, so it realizes, oh, I can extend, and it extends. When this piston realizes that it can, like it is powered, it checks if it can extend, and then like by that time this piston already extends, and it can't extend. So yeah, pretty nice. Sorry, ADHD. Can fill in this already. And that's actually all of the door. Unless I forgot something. Yeah. It is meh. I mean, I'm personally pretty proud because it like took me quite a few iterations of the top to get it to work. I'm pretty sure I can do better. And I've just decided I will at some point do a good one. Or one that actually works on 1.5 plus. and also does not have any burnouts. But that's for some other time. So if you enjoyed this video, I'd much appreciate if you give it a like. And yeah, wish me luck for finals, I guess. Oh god, I'm stressed. So thanks for watching, and catch you next time.